What is going on, Governor Chisgule here, and I don't know if we have enough branches to finish branching out. Let's find out what it takes and spin the wheel for Ramesses. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. In this short video, we're going to see exactly how many branches it takes us to max out branching out, and we're going to spin the wheel for Ramesses. If you like guides that help you get value in Rise of Kingdoms or to smash your enemies, then consider liking the video and subscribing for daily Rise of Kingdoms content. We are a sponsored creator. So I was sort of wondering, how many gosh darn branches does it take to finish out this tree? We've got 1,569, quite the coincidence for the number of branches we have there. Let's see exactly how many it takes to finish this thing out, and I realize now, we've got a lot of spring boxes to open, baby. What do we got? Oh, no big deal. Exactly 600 more branches. That's kind of a remarkable number. Okay, so let's see exactly how many it takes. We have 2,169. How many will we have left when this is all done? Let's find out. Now, a very, very long time ago, I made a video like this where we were stuffing a Thanksgiving turkey, which still is one of my favorite holiday events they've ever done for Rise of Kingdoms. This was Thanksgiving of 2018. I still have that sweet turkey decoration in my city. Yeah, baby. Pretty happy about it. However, the number of branches it's going to take you, oh wow, the whole scene just changed at that tier. The number of branches it's going to take you is going to vary, right? There's randomness involved here, but there should be some amount of distribution around an average or a mean. So we'll see approximately what that looks like for us. I would expect like 1,500 branches sounds like the right number. And that way you at least know what you need to shoot for. We're definitely going to unlock the higher tier of the tree. We're just sort of waiting to do that until we get to the end of this thing. And then we'll claim all those rewards. And we can show you, by the way, you can gem that second part of the tree whenever the heck you want. And you can still get all the rewards even if you've already passed that tier of the event. So now we've made it up to the 16th level, just about. There we go. And we have 1,661 branches remaining. So it took a cool 500 branches just to get halfway. And it's not really even halfway. That's just to get the special city decoration. So let's keep going here and see how far we get. I expect that on my restart project, I'm probably not going to get all that far. By the way, if you're interested in doing a jumper, now is a heck of a time to go and do that. There's so many events going on. I'll put a card up in the top where we recently revamped our jumper guide to talk all about how exactly you'd go about doing that. And of course, if you're trying to find a jumper group, link in the description for my Discord. New groups fire up all the time, and if you're an organizer for jumper groups, man, like my Discord's the place to be. Echo Gaming recently joined up with a jumper group that we found from my Discord, so pretty happy that that group had posted there, and they seem like a really swell group of people. So we're cruising right along here. We've got almost 1,000 branches used, and we will get to maybe level 20 with 1,000 branches. So my guess of 1,500 branches might be pretty on the nose here. We're getting pretty close. We'll find out soon. We're also sitting at 1,050 legendary commander sculptures, which is pretty incredible. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I mentioned that I think Guan is looking pretty spicy these days. I still feel that way. With that said, you know, my stance is that you really should only invest when you have a sense of what the meta really is going to be. So we're just chilling for now. We're just chilling. We're about to get a whole bunch more sculptures, though, which is pretty exciting. Once we complete this event, man, I'm sure we're going to have enough branches, but this is closer than I would have expected. If you are trying to complete this event and you're short on branches, card up in the top for the video I made that explains exactly how you go about getting branches as efficiently as possible. It walks through all the springtime events, really quite solid explanation of how you go and do that. We've got 769 branches left-ish, and we've got only 2 more levels remaining. So it takes a ton of branches to do this. That's remarkable. We've been running around the map doing some barbarian keeps today. Barbarian keeps. If only the loot table were a little better, that sure would be swell. 1 level remaining. We have used a remarkable number of branches to finish this out. We will have extra branches, but not nearly as many as I guess I'd anticipated. I mean, I guess it wasn't too far off. So as we round the corner here to level 25, I'd be eager to hear in the comments if you think you're going to make it up to level 25. You're probably battling a ton of barbs now, although if you have KVK events on the horizon, I don't know if this is where you want to spend your AP. So here we go. We've got 434 extra branches. That means that we've spent a cool 1,750, about 1,750 branches to get to this point. So to finish this thing out, it might take as many as 1,750 branches. We're going to exchange the remaining and go in and claim all of these goodies. The picnic baskets, I haven't even used mine. I guess that's free stuff that I should just go and use, and people in my alliance will enjoy it. I'm pretty sure, by the way, that if you don't use your picnic baskets, by the end of this event, they will disappear. So I would try to use those all up, and I wouldn't run the risk of having them disappear on you. Now we're going to unlock the higher tier of this event, 7,000 gems, and we're getting all kinds of goodies. In fact, wow, it just sort of hooked me up all at once. You can see all the sweet stuff we're getting here. Even a 20k extender is cool. We've got the permanent city skin, a smirking Sundok. I'm probably not going to use that. 25 legendary commander sculptures. Whew. Baby, that's looking pretty good. All right, so we'll confirm that. Excellent. That puts our legendary commander count at a pretty good spot here. We're sitting at 1,071 sculptures. Oh my. And by the way, for the rest of the video, you'll be seeing you used a branch in the center of the screen. Oh boy. So now we're going to go spin Ramesses. That thing that I'm so eager for. We had the literal worst spins I think we've ever had in the last video. Card up in the top if you want to see those spins. They were not good. We have gotten 0 of the 8 spot in 123 spins. I'm hoping that we will do better. I had so many people, by the way, send me screenshots of like them getting Ramesses like a billion times. Like they got the 8 spot so many times. I was astonished how many 8 spot Ramesses screenshots people sent me. I was like, wow. All right, Chisgule, you really won the lottery with the spin. But that's how they work. Sometimes you win. And this like, if every 5 spot was like this, oh my gosh. Living the dream. Living the dream. Woo, baby. All right, we'll keep spinning here. By the way, I'm just going to tease a couple videos we have coming. We're going to have a KVK opponent-related video on the way. We're already getting wind of some really juicy drama that we're going to share with you. It's going to be a very exciting KVK, I think. It's going to be a very exciting KVK. We're still accepting migrants into the kingdom, although we're going kind of like in and out of Imperium. And this is a very interesting kingdom to be in. I don't think we're as big as some of the other kingdoms, but I would expect that we have a much higher willingness to lose our troops, which is gonna probably go a long way. But I don't want to spoil too much of that video. We're gonna have a ton of data and a ton of really interesting information. You're gonna want to tune into that probably within the next 24 to 48 hours. And you know, I'm really eager to see what the KVK reward is going to be. I don't know what they're going to do. I have a suspicion that they might go back to commanders. I have a suspicion they might go back to commanders as a KVK reward. But I don't know. A piece of gear would not be too exciting for me. I mean, especially because they just gave us a piece of gear as a KVK reward, and a lot of people are still working toward being able to craft it at all. So far, I'd say these spins are fine. It's certainly better than spending my gems in the VIP shop, but, well, this spin was really quite phenomenal. If every spin looked like this, we'd be doing great. This is half of an 8 spot. It took all 5 of the spins to get there, but half of an 8 spot. All right, we'll take our sculptures and keep on spinning for the goodies here. Oh boy, we're still using branches. I should have probably paused the video and then fired up the filming again. But man, we only got like 2 hours 20 minutes left. We almost forgot to do this. And instead of the 8 spot, we got 8-hour building speed ups. All right, but we got 2 legendary commander sculptures. This gives you a sense of like, should I spend my gems this way? You know, you're gonna get some variation here. You're gonna have some randomness, but net positive, hopefully. Right as I was saying that, I landed on research speed ups multiple times in a row. Yikes. Someone did point out to me that there's an achievement for getting all of your buildings to level 25 or higher. And I thought that was a pretty interesting observation. I always drop the juicy tidbits for the folks that stay for the wheel events. So to me, that's a pretty good indication that they'll eventually have buildings be higher than 25. Oh my god, that spin. Whew. Oh, that spin is fire. That spin is so good. Okay, nice. 4 more sculptures. Yeah, this is totally working out. I mean, that was like 10,000 gems of value, 9,000 gems of value, and we paid 3,600. Seems pretty good to me, although we just landed on building speedups and research speedups again. Why? Now, we do know there is a new building coming into Rise of Kingdoms, the Lyceum. Is it Lyceum? It's like something about, I don't know, some sort of library thing where they're going to do a quiz game. Anyways, I don't know if that's a building that gets leveled up or if it's just like the blacksmith where you just make it and that's it. I honestly kind of wish that they'd made it so you level up your blacksmith. I think that would have been kind of cool, and like you get more material creation speed as you build it up higher and higher. But we'll see if they do something like that for the quiz building. Stream Fairy is going to enjoy doing that with me. Stream Fairy will enjoy that. Next to the 8 spot again. Well, friends, I don't think we're landing on the 8 spot a single time in this round. In fact, instead, this is how we finish it out with all those building speed ups. Here's hoping that they give us something to spend those on. Man, oh man. We really could stand to do that. If we just go into one last shop we need to spend on, the Ceroli Crisis. There is a little over a day left in this event. We went in and we purchased Expedition War Helm blueprints, and we finally got the freaking special talent on this thing. I had to like make and destroy this like 3, 4, 5 times. I think it was the 5th try. Where we finally got an expertise Expedition War Helm, which means we're looking at nearly the very best cavalry equipment you can have in the game. There's maybe a couple pieces that we're missing here. With our 3,750 currency, there's a bunch of things we can get. I'm not entirely sure what I think is most critical at this time. I mean, like, we could pick up the emojis, but like that just, I much prefer anything that helps me in combat. I feel like the teleports are probably a really solid pickup. I don't think I need day-long peace shields. I've probably got enough of those. Jeez. I think I might just snap off all of the blueprint fragments, just in case that ever becomes important to me. If we look here, the Harvester boots and the Harvester breeches, those look like 3% siege unit defense and attack and 5% gathering speed. I mean, the thing is, if you're going to gather, they are the best there is. And the Harvester boots, it's the same story. I mean, really, who should be making these? It's whoever is on your Ark of Osiris team that's just going to gather. And honestly, you almost could have a player that just goes all in on gathering gear. And if you had enough gear and you had enough siege units, you would basically be priceless to a top-tier Ark of Osiris team if you knew how to do that gathering game really, really well. I mean, we would migrate someone in probably to do that. If they had, we got all the best gear, we're really good at it, blah, 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 and, that's how we want to contribute. I guess I don't really need that gathering gear, though. I really hate to see gear disappear without the opportunity to kind of pick it up. We do have one more Expedition War Helmet ready to go. We could get some more of those blueprints just to have them. We are still using branches, which is kind of amazing. Let's make an optimal choice here. All right, what I think I'm going to advise for folks that are in a similar position here is that, like, yes, okay, the teleports are probably a good pickup. The gold even, like, it's kind of tempting. Instead, though, what I'm going to recommend is these Vanguard Greaves and the Vanguard Halberd if you don't have a whole bunch of the special talent on that gear. If you get the special talent on the Vanguard Greaves, that's going to give you 2% of extra stats for cavalry, which is amazing. If you do the Vanguard Halberd, it's 3% of stats. So between the two, I think you need to go and prioritize that Vanguard Halberd. That to me seems like the better pick. So I've got 2 special talents for that right now. I'm going to just buy a bunch of these and maybe go for another one. So let's see here. We got 5 of those. Now 15. There's 1. And 2. So we've got 2 of those we can go make. We are low on the Greave blueprints as well. So we'll grab some of those. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to get the remainder of the Expedition War Helm blueprint in case that shows up again. Boom. I'm probably going to want another one of those special talent eventually. And you see here I'm prioritizing the things I can't get anywhere else. If I need teleports, I got another way to get those. If I need resources, I got other ways to get those. The other thing I think you could prioritize is some of these cosmetics. Inevitably, there'll be some achievements here that use those, but maybe we'll just sit on 750 currency. I'm told that it lives between rounds, and we'll figure out what to cash in on next time. In the meantime, we can go craft a smidge of gear here. We've got only one of these patterns, so now we've got another one. And we picked up a couple of the halberd, so we're looking good there. Let's go and craft just a few pieces of gear real quick. All right, so we dismantle this sucker. Currently, no special talent. Confirm. And now we forge it. We got a bunch of attempts here, so let's give this a shot. What do we get? Nothing. Dismantle it. There it is. Make sure you don't dismantle the wrong thing. Gosh, that would be so awkward. The dismantle screen kind of terrifies me. And we'll craft this sucker again. No special talent. We'll destroy it again. Paying for the opportunity to get 3% of stats. But we are talking about just for free, right? Like, I'll take ways to make my commanders more powerful any day of the week. And today is that day. Cavalry. And confirm. There we go, baby. So we've got the special talent there. Now, if I look at pants, we've probably got 2 of these that look like they don't have the special talent. I'll give one of these a shot. I maybe should have bought more patterns of the pants, but like I said, you get 3% of stats on the weapon as opposed to the 2% of extra stats that you get on the pants. You get, I think, 0.5% from the 1% cavalry health and 1.5% from the 4% cavalry attack. So let's dismantle one of these, confirm, and now let's forge them anew. Boom! Special talent 2 times in a row. Remember how recently I was talking about how every time you flip a coin, it's got either heads or tails on it, and the fact that you flip the coin doesn't change the fact that it still has heads or tails on it, and every time you flip it, it's 50%? You got a 1/3 chance or 1/5 chance every time you do this to get the special talent. We just got 2 in a row. There you go, baby. Cavalry special talent. Decking out our commanders 1 piece of gear at a time. I don't yet know the circumstance where I feel like I would need to have 3 cavalry marches on the field at the same time with all this really slick gear. But gosh darn it, free stats, people. I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them, slap those on, feeling pretty good. What helmet do I have available? Oh, yeah, whatever. Helm of the Phoenix. Well, 3% damage to barbarians. It's not nothing. I gotta move my gear around and do a bunch of other stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like onto this thing and tune in tomorrow for the good stuff. I know this video is kind of off cycle, off from the main time. We just thought we'd film some of these Ramesses spins. Folks seem to enjoy watching them and showing off how many gosh darn sculptures they got. So what the heck? We'll show off how few we got. I guess, oh yeah, last thing. Ramesses. Where did we finish? With a whole wheel. This might be the worst we've ever done here. With the whole wheel, 184 spins. We've maxed the first skill, and we have 5 more sculptures. Sigh. We're going to head out for now, my friends. But until next time, you have fun smashing the kingdom.